Hi there guys, it's Jaakko here. I'd like to show you a quick tip about Photoshop. Now this is something that isn't very well known and a lot of people who use Photoshop don't seem to know about this, so I'd like to show this to you. So this is especially useful if you're doing seamless textures and if you're dealing with something that you need to get rid of some detail. And this is a really nice way to do it and very non-destructive way, so let's get started. So we got layers here, so I'm going to duplicate this layer a couple of times. Like this, and I'm going to leave the background layer there so we get a backup if we need. Now I use the image size of 2048 in here, so you can use anything you want, but it's nice to use these power of 2 values because it's easy to memorize them. I'm just going to hit OK, and I'm going to go filter, and you can use offset, and now it's just half of that, so it's going to be 1024 here, so I'm going to do that, and now we got this. Now you could get rid of the seam here in a number of ways. You could use this hit J and use healing brush and try to do it that way, but as you know, this isn't really very nice, and also you could use a clone brush, which a lot of people use, but I think I know a better way for that. So let's hit this layer mask button in here. Now what you get is this black and white image which defines the transparency of this layer. So you can use black and white values and also transitions between black and white, these gray values. So you can use brush, and it's good to use something that is relatively hard, which doesn't have much fall off. So I'm going to use this rough ink, and now we can just get in there and start to use the brush and paint this black value in here, and we can see that we are now revealing the layer below this, and we are hiding this layer. So it's a very nice way, and if you hit X in your keyboard, you can switch values, so you can kind of sort of go back where you came from, and then again you can erase and you can reveal. It's very quick and really, it's kind of fun to do this because it's kind of mesmerizing to see this going. So it's really, you can find yourself using a lot of time to this. So it's nice way to deal with this problem. So we can do something like this and just getting there and sort of use your imagination how these leaves would kind of lay around there in the real world. It's just important that you get rid of the seam. I'll do like that, and sort of maybe paint something in here, maybe get rid of that leaf in there, and just make sure that there are any sharp transitions so that some leaf doesn't seem like it's cut with scissors. Okay, something like that might be good enough, and again, we don't have to be like super careful because in the nature it's pretty chaotic. Okay, maybe like this, and I'm just gonna go in there, and it's a very nice way because you get full manual control, and you can always go back to where if you do something you don't like, you can just again hit X and sort of go back, something like this, for example, and something like that. Now this already looks sort of kind of okay, so if you look at this from a distance, it looks kind of you can't see anything really weird about this, but it's good to always go and refine. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit and again hit B and maybe use a smaller brush size so we can define these edges of the leaves a little bit better, and sort of like think that how, for example, this leaf could be maybe lying on top of that one, and so on. So we have like this weird mess in here, and you can just clean it up a little bit like this. You can see that the edge is coming in here, so again hit X. So I'm just hitting X all the time to switch between the black and white, so yes. So maybe I guess this could be something that we could work with. So from this distance, we can see there's a bit of a seam left. Get B for brush, and again hit X to switch the values and start painting here this leaf in here and get rid of the seam. We're gonna see there's a bit of a weirdness in here. Again, do that. So you can use this layer mask this way, and it's a very nice way to get rid of the seams and also basically hide any detail you have in texture. You can just offset the background layer and then use this to hide. So this was a quick Photoshop layer masks trick. I hope to see you soon and please subscribe. This was Jaakko and bye bye.